Artificial intelligence demystified.
Okay, so picture this. You've been using one of these AI assistants for 3 weeks. You've told it your preferences, your team structure, the context on a big project. And then, new browser, new session. And it's like you've never met. You're back to, "Hi, how can I help you today?" And you're sitting there thinking, does this thing actually remember anything? Or have I just been talking to a very convincing goldfish?
The goldfish, yes. And the term you're circling around is AI memory. What it actually means, how it actually works, and why most of us have completely the wrong mental model of it.
Fix it.
Let's fix it. Before we get to AI memory, we need to spend 60 seconds on something called memory types. Because this is where the confusion starts.
Okay.
When people say AI memory, they're actually talking about several completely different things bundled into one word. There's what the AI knows right now in this conversation. There's what it learned during training. Everything it absorbed before it ever spoke to you. And there's what it can look up or be handed on demand. 3 different mechanisms, 3 different layers.
So when I say the AI remembers, I might mean any one of those.
Exactly. And the problem is, they behave completely differently. What the AI knows right now disappears when the session ends. What it learned in training is baked in permanently, but can't be updated on the fly. And the lookup layer, that has to be deliberately built by someone. It doesn't just exist.
So memory is doing a lot of heavy lifting as a word.
A lot. And that's why AI memory is not as simple as flipping a switch and saying, make it remember me. Hold on to that. Because AI memory is what happens when you actually try to make those layers work together. So, AI memory, plain English. It's the ability of an AI system to retain and use information across time, within a single conversation, between separate conversations, or as part of what the AI originally learned during training. Those are 3 genuinely different things, and most AI tools today only reliably give you the first one.
Huh.
Here's the analogy I want to use. Think about a new doctor's office. First visit. You sit in the waiting room, you fill out the intake form, history, allergies, medications, all of it. The doctor comes in, reads the form, and for that appointment, they know everything. They're sharp, they're contextual, they're helpful. But you come back 6 months later, and the file's been lost. They start from scratch. That's AI memory in a single session. Within the visit, it's excellent. Between visits, it depends entirely on whether someone saved and handed back that file.
Right. So the AI isn't forgetting. It just never had the file to begin with the second time.
Exactly. And that's the part that catches people off guard. It's not a failure, it's a design reality. Now, and look, this part of the analogy doesn't hold. A doctor might remember your face or your name even without the file. Just passively, because they're human. AI has no passive recall between sessions. None. Unless someone has deliberately engineered a memory mechanism, it's genuinely starting from zero.
Okay, and I feel like this might be a dumb question.
Go for it.
If the AI doesn't remember me between conversations, does that mean it's not actually learning anything from all these interactions?
Yes, and that surprises most people. The AI you're talking to today is not getting smarter from your conversation. It won't remember you. It won't update its knowledge based on what you told it. The only way an AI learns is when its developers deliberately retrain it on new data. And that's a separate, expensive, scheduled process. Not something happening live. Every conversation you have just evaporates from the AI's perspective, unless someone has built a system to capture and feed it back in.
So I've been having what I thought were meaningful exchanges with something that has absolutely no idea who I am the moment I close the tab.
That's it. And you're not alone in not knowing that. Most people don't.
That's weirdly humbling. Okay, let me try this. AI memory is whether the AI can hold on to what you've told it. In this conversation, or across conversations, or from its training, And most tools only do the first one by default.
That's close. Let me sharpen it. AI memory refers to how and whether an AI system holds on to information. Within a conversation, between conversations, or from its original training. Most AI tools today only remember what happened in the current session, and anything beyond that has to be deliberately engineered and maintained.
I'm writing that down.
That's the one to use. Here's where this gets real. A vendor is pitching you an AI-powered customer service assistant. The demo is impressive. The AI handles a returning customer perfectly, recalls their past interactions, their preferences, their open issues. The vendor says the AI remembers everything. Your team is close to signing. Before you do, you need to know exactly how that memory works, who owns the data, where it lives, and what happens to it if you walk away.
So if they're pitching me this, what's the one question I ask?
Show me exactly where the memory is stored, who controls it, and what happens to it when our contract ends.
Ooh, that's uncomfortable.
Deliberately. A good vendor has a clean answer ready. Data location, ownership terms, export options. A bad vendor starts talking about the platform and our proprietary system, and suddenly gets very vague. That vagueness is your answer.
So next time the AI greets me like a stranger, I'll know it's not broken, it just never had the file.
Next episode. If AI memory is about what the AI retains, we ask the harder question. How do you actually know if the AI is any good in the first place? That's, how do you grade an AI?
See you then.